ever. Welcome to the Jiggy Jaguar experience. Communicate with us online at jiggyjaguar@jiggyjaguar.com or dial us up at 1866-763-1242. Check it on Jigman Freud at www.jiggyjaguar.com. You've seen him on All Access Music Group. You've read about him in talk radio. Wants you. He's been on the 6 o'clock news, and now he's in your face and in your ear. Broadcasting from coast to coast like butter and toast. It's the Jiggy Jaguar Radio Show.
I don't know what the hell's going on. There we are. Well, tried to get in touch with Asia Anderson. She is absolutely nowhere to be found. I have tried her on Skype. I have tried her on Twitter. Nothing. So we go back to Jay Birdwell's on Skype.
No, I'm here.
I've tried to get a hold of Asia Anderson via Twitter. I tried to get a hold of her on email. Nothing. Tried to direct message her, which I can't stand doing on Twitter. Nothing. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do like they do in the radio business. We're going to vamp for a little bit. So,
Okay.
Tell me about your I noticed the other day you were doing a writing workshop?
Yeah, 2 writing workshops.
Let's talk about this.
Okay. Well, ICT Comic Con and Science Fiction Expo has invited me to not only host 1 writing workshop, but 2. So I'll be doing one Saturday at noon and Sunday at noon. And Saturday, it's one of my favorite workshops. I've done at several different Comic Cons and libraries. It's called Write a Villain Workshop. The second workshop, this will be the first time I've ever done it, but it's going to be a fun one. I can't remember the exact title, but it's basically I can't wash off my arm. I can't wash your autograph off my arm workshop.
That's awesome.
It goes into,
That's fantastic.
30, 40 years ago, authors didn't have one-on-one communication with their readers, and nowadays with social media, we're expected to kiss their boo-boos when they're having a bad day, find out what they ate for supper, So it's just going to talk a lot about the do's and don'ts of social media being an author.
Awesome. We've got so that's next weekend, ICT Comic
Con and Science Fiction Expo.
Let me see here. There it is.
And they're bringing in Flash Gordon.
Yes. I have been debating about going to this because I am a huge Flash Gordon mark.
If you stop me for one of the workshops, do the Write a Villain instead of the new one.
They're bringing in Flash Gordon. They've also got, let's see.
Who else do they got?
Admission is free for kids 12 and under. Adults
Which is
are
awesome.
$10 on Saturday, $8 on Sunday. Weekend pass is only $15. It's going to be at Century 2, and of course the website ICTComicCon.com.
They have grown for this. This is the 3rd year, and they have just grown.
It's a hell of a deal, and Jay is going to be doing 2 workshops at this, which is pretty awesome.
And my workshops are fun and not boring. I like to pick on people and get them to get up and interact and it's not just sit on your butt and put your pen to the paper kind of workshop. It's interaction with questioning humanity and stuff that you actually do as an author.
Well, it is going to be.
That's my favorite.
It is going to be a hell of a deal. It is the ICT Comic Con, 3rd year of this thing. That is pretty awesome.
They have just every year they're just growing bigger and bigger.
And let's see here. ICT Comic Con, Wichita's Comic and Science Fiction Convention. And check out ictcomiccon.com. It is year 3. That's a hell of a deal. Having it be year 3, because usually what is it? If you can get past 3 years, they always say if you're running a business, if you can get past 3 years successfully, you're golden.
Well, small Comic Cons take kind of sometimes small Comic Cons take a break, but when they just keep growing like that, you know they're going to stick around.
They've got Wonder Woman is Real cosplay, and then celebrity guest artist Craig Skaggs is going to be there, and it's a hell of a deal. This thing looks very interesting. They're going to have. The A-Team van is going to be there, which is pretty awesome. Let's see, the Umbrella Corporation Southern Kansas Hive. They're a zombie cosplay. And Richard Cathy, who was the writer of Space Pirate, and I know I'm going to butcher that name, Takeo, I guess. Chris Moore will be there, Brad Voth, Kevin Hansen, my old buddy, who does the Captain Spaulding cosplay. Major Impact Studios, they're going to be there. Jaybird Wells, she's even on the poster. That's awesome. She's going to be there.
I know they said I was going to be a guest this year.
From Knight Rider, Little Beard, Master of Ceremonies, whoever Little Beard is. And A.R. Krebs, which I've heard a lot about. And there's going to be all sorts of different people. This will be pretty cool. And then the headliner, of course, is Sam J. Jones from Ted and, of course, Flash Gordon. The Flash Gordon.
Last year, I debuted as Catwoman cosplay, so I'm going to do a different cosplay.
Oh, yeah. Michael Nagy told me the other day, he's like, Jay's going to do something different this year. And I said, okay. And he goes... And I've got to be there to get photos. So I don't know what exactly is going to go on, but ICT Comic Con, the 3rd year for this, it will be very interesting. March 24th through the 25th. It's going to be at Century 2. Saturday 10 to 6, Sunday 10 to 5. Wichita's own convention for comics, gaming, sci-fi, all that stuff. This is pretty cool because adults 13 and over, it's $10 on Saturday, $8 on Sunday, an adult weekend pass for $15, and children 12 and under are free, period. It will be a hell of a deal, as they say. I don't know who's saying it, don't know why they're saying it, but they are indeed saying it. So that is going to be very, very entertaining. And you've got your panels, and then you're going to be, or your workshops, and then you're going to be just free flowing around and taking photos with people.
Oh yes.
So you'll have to get one with Wonder Woman, since they have this.
Oh, absolutely.
This cosplay guest of honor. You'll have to talk to Wonder Woman.
My cosplay is going to be Firefly, so I need all the brown coats to show up.
That is awesome. Well, I'm sure that there will be. I will have to say that Firefly. Whenever I go to these Comic Cons, there's a hell of a lot of people that do that love that show.
Well,
so,
it's just too soon for it to end. I mean,
it was a pretty damn popular show. So, but
it wasn't popular until after it was over.
Till it was over. Yes, of course. Of course, it's kind of like the original Star Trek. They canceled that thing, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, "Well, bring it back." Now it's huge. But
now there's a competitor. Now there's 2 different Star Treks. There's one Star Trek. It was called Discovery, and then there was a competitor who has nothing to do with Star Trek, and it was called the Orville, and it was a kind of a comedic, down to earth.
Oh yeah, I think isn't that the thing that the guy who does Family Guy did that?
Might be.
Yes, I think that's what that was. Well, we're gonna do this.
Got in Orville.
We are gonna I'm gonna go find our mistress, our dominatrix. I'm gonna hang up with you, and I'll be back here like a minute and a half. So Jay Birdwell's back with us here in about a minute and a half. We are going to take a timeout. Check out the ICT Comic Con this weekend. And